Hello everyone, welcome back to our online classes. Today we are going to carry forward our topic, that is payment due to retiring partner. So I am taking the question number 35 as another example. So Sameer, Yasmin and Saloni are partners in this for ratio 4:3:3, and this is the balance sheet of these three partners. Now Sameer is retiring from the partnership, and we need to do some adjustments. So adjustment number 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the adjustment of revaluation. After that, the point number 5th is the adjustment of goodwill. Okay, so student, we will start our question with the revaluation account. So students, we will start our question that Sameer, Yasmin and Saloni are the partners and they were sharing their profit in 4:3:3, and Sameer is going out of the business. So I am preparing the revaluation account. Now come to the transactions or the adjustments which we will have in our question for revaluation account. Okay, so point number 1 is debtors of 4,000 will be written off as bad debts, and a provision of 5% on debtors for bad and doubtful debts will be maintained. It means first we will need to reduce the 4,000 rupees from our debtors. Okay, and after that we will provide the 5% provision. So let's check the amount of debtors. So we are having the debtors of 90,000, and from which there is a provision is already made of rupees 10,000, and the 80,000 is written on the amount column. Okay, so let's start the treatment of this. Our debtors are the value of rupees 90,000, and we will have to minus the bad debts. Now our debtor will become of rupees 86,000, from which we will prepare the 5% provision. Okay, so it will become 4,300. Okay students, 4,300 we need to maintain the provision. And now come to the provision that is already given to us in the question, that is 10,000. So out of 10,000, 4,000 has been reduced as bad debts. It means our provision has been balanced, or the remaining amount of our provision is 6,000. अब इसका मतलब ये है कि 4,300 हमें मेंटेन करना है और 6,000 हमने पहले से बना रखा है, तो 1,700 we will reduce our provision. We will reduce our provision by 1,700. Okay, so I am writing it on the by side, that is by provision for debtors 1,700. Okay, now come to the next provision. Our next point is an unrecorded creditors of 20,000 will be recorded. It means now we will have to record rupees 20,000 as creditor. It means our creditor has been increased. So to creditors 20,000. Patent will be completely written off. It means our patent has completely written off, and we will have to charge 5% depreciation on stock, machinery and building. Okay, so I am continuously writing here patents, stock, machinery, building. Okay, now come to the values. First, patents 60,000, the whole amount we will write. Building 2 lakh, 5% will be 10,000. Machinery 3 lakh, 5% will be 15,000. And stock 1 lakh, so 5% will be 5,000. Means patent we will have to write 60,000, stock 5,000, machinery 15 and building 10,000. So let's write it. Patent 60,000, stock 5,000, machinery 15,000 and building 10,000. Okay, So students, we have the 3 points of revaluation and we have adjusted all the 3 points. Now we need to calculate the profit or loss of revaluation account, and after that we will start the adjustment of goodwill, for which we will have the new profit sharing ratio between Yasmin and Saloni, that is 3:2. It means in this question, for passing the entry of goodwill, we need to calculate first the gaining ratio. So the total of our two side will become 1,10,000 and here only 1,700. It means our firm is facing the loss that has been transferred to the partner's capital account. Okay, so Sameer, Yasmin and Saloni, and they were sharing 4, 3 and 3. So the loss will be of rupees 1,08,300. Okay, that has to be transferred in the partners in 4:3:3. So our profits will be distributed as 4,3320 and 3,2490, 3,2490. Okay. So this is our revaluation account. Now we will calculate the gaining ratio. So the formula of our gaining ratio will new ratio minus old ratio. Okay, so that is Yasmin and Saloni, 4/10, 3/10 minus 3/5 and 2/5. So it will become 10, 4 minus 6, and it will become 10, that is 3 minus 4. See students, I have taken the old ratio as before, so that's why the answer is coming in minus. So if we want to improve it, we can write it opposite as new ratio first, that is new ratio is 3:2 and that is 4:3. Okay, so Yasmin is 3/5 minus 4/10 and Saloni is 2/5 minus 3/10. Both are having equal, that is 3/10. Okay, 4 was the share of first partner, that is Sameer, who is retiring from the firm. So it will become 6 minus 3 upon 10 and it will become 4 minus 3 upon 10. So 3/10 and 1/10. So our gaining ratio is 3:1. So our firm's goodwill is 5,40,000, that is given in the question already. So I am calculating Sameer's share, that is 4/10 multiplied by 5,40,000. So it will become 2,16,000. Okay, so the entry will be Yasmin's capital account debit, Saloni's capital account debit to Sameer's capital account. It will become 2,16,000 and that has to be distributed in 3:1. So it will become 54,000 and 1,62,000. Okay, so this will become the entry of our goodwill. Now we will prepare, first we will check the balance sheet for our reserves or profit sum balances. We will check out all the balances of our balance sheet. See students, we have the general reserve of 60,000 and we have the profit and loss account that shows loss of rupees 50,000. So we need to make the entry of both these items, okay, in 4:3:3. First we will make the entry of general reserve, that is general reserve account debit to Sameer's capital account, to Yasmin's capital account and to Saloni's capital account. So the amount is 60,000, that has to be distributed in 4 3 3. So 6 4s are 24 and 6 3s are 18 and again 18. Okay, so after that we will pass out the entry of P&L. So it shows the debit balance. So the entry will be Sameer's capital account debit, Yasmin's capital account debit, Saloni's capital account debit to profit and loss account. So it will become 5 4s are 20,000, 5 3s are 15 and 5 3s are 15 and the amount is 50,000. So we have make the 3 entries of our goodwill, reserve and P&L. Okay, now we will prepare our partner's capital account. So students, this is our capital account and I am transferring the capital of all the partners by balance BD, that is 3 lakh, 2,50,000 and 1,50,000. Okay, so we have transferred the capitals. Now we will start from our revaluation account. So revaluation, we have loss of 43,320 and 32,490. Okay, so we will transfer it to revaluation loss 43,320 and 32,490, 32,490. Okay, so after the transfer of our revaluation loss, come to the entries. So the entry is Y capital, Saloni's capital and to Sameer's capital 162.54 and 2,16,000. So we need to make this entry. So it will become by Y's capital, by SL's capital, and it will be transferred to the SM's column 1,62,000 and 54,000. Okay, and here to SM's capital, Sameer's capital 1,62,000 and 54,000. Okay, so we have made the entry for this. Now come to the next one. General reserve, it means we will credit all these three partners account by 24, 18 and 18. So here by general reserve 24,000, 18,000 and 18,000. And the last entry we have made for the profit and loss, the to P&L, that is 20,000, 15,000 and 15,000. Okay, so we have passed all the entries. Now we will calculate Y's, yani Yasmin's balance CD and Saloni's balance CD and Sameer's closing balance or the amount that has to be transferred to his loan account, because the question is not saying to us that we are paying cash to Sameer. Okay, so we will transfer the amount which is due to Sameer to his loan account. So I am writing here to Sameer's loan account and to balance CD for both the partners. Okay, so now we need to calculate it. So our total will be 5,40,000, 2,68,000 and 1,68,000. So first we will write the balances of our Y and SL, Yasmin's and Saloni, that is 58,510 and 66,510. Okay, now we will transfer the Sameer's remaining balance to his loan account, and that is 4,76,680. Okay, so student, this is our partner's capital account and we have calculated the amount which is due to Sameer, and the question is asking us for calculating only this amount, and the question is not asking us for the balance sheet, but The balance sheet I am leaving up to you. You need to calculate the balance sheet and matches the balance of our balance sheet from both the sides. Okay. So students, this was our today's class, and tomorrow we will carry forward our this chapter or this topic continues. Okay.